in the first half, you were saying faster, faster. And the second half, the pace, the movement, the passing was faster. Is that the key, really, to making it work for Chelsea?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's always a big eye on Chelsea as a club. And, of course, when we brought in players over the window, then it understands that everyone wants to see straight away everything come together. It's just not the way football works. And I think what we saw in the first half was control of the game. But I felt the final third particularly, and some of our play in the middle of the pitch was a little bit slow and allowed the team as organised as Palace to just deal with us for most of the first half, even though we had the game. But the second half, we found Ben Chilwell quicker. We found balls between the lines. We were prepared to go one-on-one with defenders that mentioned Callum before in the last question. And those are the things that are going to grow. And that's something that I have to drive. The players will get absolutely better as they learn off each other and the movements that we want to make. And I think we saw a little bit snippets of that in the second half, but there's a lot of work to do on that. As much as I won't get so down as some people seem to be about West Brom and Tottenham game, I certainly won't get too high now either. There's a lot of work to be done, but today we saw some nice signs.
Hi Frank, it was your first clean sheet in the league. How pleased are you with that? And what about Thiago Silva's partnership with Kurt Zouma? Is that something you'd like to see grow?
I'm really pleased with the clean sheet for everyone involved, not just the goalkeeper and the back four, but for the team. We didn't really give a very dangerous team away from home many chances to score, which was great for the focus of the team. And yeah, I mean, Thiago and Kurt look very good today and very composed. With Thiago, he has that great experience. I think we saw that. He's obviously still in his early days in terms of fitness. So let's see how that partnership works. But I want to find some sort of stability with the back four. Of course you do, and it needs competition. And today those two showed how well they can do it, but that needs to be sustained, obviously.
Hello, Frank. Can you hear me? Oh yeah, I'm having a bit of trouble with the sound here, so it might be a bit weird. Sorry. I know you've been asked about Callum already and about his future and everything. I just wondered if I could ask you a little bit about his role in the team. Just watching him today, I know he's not an identical player to Willian, but you've lost a player in Willian who's very positive, who kind of almost defends on the front foot along the right, predominantly, but on the left as well. And whether Callum could grow into that kind of role for you to become a Willian type player who was so influential for Chelsea over the years.
I'm not sure I want to compare him exactly to Willian. I think they both have attributes, and they're not all as similar as a striker as what I might think. But I do think with Callum, I think his work off the ball is something that I'm very strong on trying to improve, because I think it's something that at this level of in the Premier League, you see how we were last year, and William was a lot of the time was the first trigger of us winning the ball back with how much ground he covered in high areas at high speed off the ball. And wingers have to have that mindset these days, and that's something that I have to put on Callum, and he has to improve on little bits today. I think he did do better, and he can still do better more. Other than that, Callum's natural abilities on the ball, and when you see him take people on the outside and what he can do, those are going to come out as Callum keeps developing, because the way he trains, and if he builds confidence, and he needs to know that I'm behind him on that sense, because he can bring a lot, then we're going to see a lot more from that from Callum. And we have to remember as well, we had a very difficult injury to deal with at a very young age. It's not easy to come over that when you're a player of such pace and trickery and explosive nature. And I think this season, Callum can offer a lot for us in those terms because of his natural abilities.
Okay, that's it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks all.
See you all soon.